Okay, what's up? I'm going to do a quick breakdown of the video that I shot for SSG on their summer merch video. I'm going to kind of go over some of the effects I used, the color grading, and the shots. And then I plan to make more in-depth videos on breaking down the actual effects and how to replicate them yourself if you choose to do so. So here's the timeline in all its glory. We got a bunch of layers here. Typically my timeline would not look like this. There were quite a few layers involved in this to get this certain look, and I'm gonna kind of just go down the line and explain those layers and what they do. So the first one is creating this what do they call it, 6x9 or 3x4, whatever it's called, crop bar. The second layer here is the bloom effect. So that just really kind of adds a pop, a glow, kind of just makes it look a little more bright and fun and summery. This next layer here is the actual color grade itself. So here's the before and after the color grade. You can see that it, you know, very bland, very washed out. Like there's no reason to look at this clip and before the color grade. That is my grain layer. So here's kind of the clip. This half has the actual grain on it. This half doesn't. Grain adds a whole different look to the film, especially when it's supposed to look like it was shot on film or make it look old and vintage. The last layer here held my posterized time effect. Everybody in SSG agreed that they like the posterized time effect more. All that it does is gives it a film look, and I'll put on screen right now like the difference in a posterized clip and a non-posterized clip. This is actually a fantastic effect to use if you've never heard of it. All right, so let's actually get into the breakdown of the full video. So if we want to break this part down, obviously the first thing you're going to notice in this first shot is that trailing pineapple effect. I'm going to make a different video talking about this effect and breaking it down and showing you how to do it. The other thing I want to talk about before I move on to the next shots is this kind of muffled music that I used at the beginning. I applied that. It's an effect called low pass, and you can definitely use it yourself. It's a good way to transition music, and it's a very good way to really make a scene feel a lot more impactful. I actually use that in the hot and cold video. So there's a million ways you can use it, but in this case, I used it to emphasize the throwing up of the pineapple. So the second shot, I was on a gimbal and I was just running backwards while he came down. The next shot is him just kind of coming past the camera. Then we cut into the shot of him coming at us. While I was shooting video, Totes the goat was shooting some photo of Sean, and we were at the same angle a lot of the times. It just turned out to make for a really cool effect where he's kind of up in the air and it like cuts to the picture. You'll also notice there's a trailing effect on Sean this time because I wanted that big emphasis of him coming down. So just to kind of break that part down, this is Brendan eating a piece of pizza and she's having a good time. He's staring at me. He's on the beach. Like it kind of sets up the tone, you know? One thing I want to say too that I like to do, I love adding in audio from the camera. Sometimes you just get audio that you're not going to find anywhere else. In this case, it's Pookie shooting this gun and screaming. It's funny. So in this shot, I took the camera. I tried to follow the golf club swing. So it kind of, as he's coming around, I'm coming up with it. Just kind of has a cool rotating effect, boom. This is Darnell. He's dropping sand. Unfortunately, you can't really see the sand. It had been raining, so it was kind of clumpy. But I still thought like the angle was kind of cool. And so I used it to kind of just zoom in on the actual logo on the frocket. All I'm doing is taking a section of the clip, then I copy it over and I reverse it. And I just keep doing that. In this case, every time I went back to the original forward clip, I zoomed in a little bit. And it just kind of added this really cool effect. It's those little things that you add that really like kind of tie it together. This is just a clip of Pax looking cute AF. Fun fact, this is Pax. He's the guy who makes the merch that you like to buy and wear. So everybody make sure to say thanks, Pax. This is the type of shots I love and I love to see. This is a candid shot. He didn't know I was filming him. He was on his phone. He was chilling. This is an actual shot of Darnell. Then it cuts to this shot. Now this shot, the second shot, he did know I was filming him. But I told him, I said, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. And that's what he did. You know, you keep the same shot and you add that second shot at a different angle. Here's another thing I want to talk about. It's okay to make mistakes. If you notice here, this color, this is so bad. What actually happened is I accidentally doubled the color grade on some of the clips. You know, it happens. It's a shot of Paxton and his girlfriend, and then it cuts to clip or picture of the logo. So right here, it's going 20% slow-mo, bump up. And then I cut back into a normal speed, and it just kind of adds a cool little push in. So here I, you know, rotoscoped the towel and kind of had that trailing effect. I thought it was cool, very subtle. You'd kind of have to be looking for it. Cut to this detail shot of the actual towel with the faded flip-flops. I was kind of like adding a little bit of suspense to the flip-flops. So the next shot is Pax with the towel. Pax is super talented and he could do backflips and much more. So he's on the trampoline, he's bouncing. He backflips into it to reveal the towel, and bam. This is probably one of my favorite shots with that trailing effect. It just looks so sick. So that takes us into this shot. Once again, copying the same format of the pictures. Boop, boop, boop. You're not gonna have time to really process these photos unless you stop, which was kind of like the whole point. I wanted it to be kind of fun. If somebody wanted to stop, look at the photos, whatever. But it's just kind of to add some more. So I added this fake zoom in using an adjustment layer and putting transform on there, because this shot is me actually walking up to Shonduras. So it's fluid. It's like one fluid little motion, as you can tell. Just a shot of Tyler shooting the pirate. Pax looking cute again, rocking the green and yellow coconut hat. So I kind of use this to, you know, show off the hat, you know, Brendan looking oh so adorable with his towel and stuff. Look at that big smile. Then we move into him shooting this little water gun, which I thought was cool. He looked gangster. I loved the colors. This was actually the first shot I color graded. Oh, it just, dude, I think his name is Alex. I'm so sorry. I kind of forgot his name. I am so sorry. He works in a different department. He's on this paddleboard, right? Okay, now it's like a little bit, it's like a medium shot. So we go from a tight shot to a medium shot to a wide shot. Then it cuts to the photos of him actually out there. Listen again, and it's all on beat, all of it. The scene changes to the picture clicks. Editing to the music is, then we cut to the shot. I love adding shots like this, candid shots, whatever. This wasn't planned. It's a fourth wall break. I think it's really cool, and so I use this shot to do that. So it kind of moves into Pookie crashing. Going back to that effect, the trailing effect, that's what I did here. I did it with every shot. So you'll see it on Pookie. Then it cuts to the little gun again, which I do it with the ball here. This one didn't go too well at the beginning, but when it kind of caught on, oh, it looks so cool with that ball. I do it with Tyler's body. Again, looks pretty sick. And then Chicken's arm while he's eating. All right, so what you'll start to notice, the clip's way shorter, way faster, way punchier. Just a shot of Tyler looking, oh, so fine. Golden locks. His hair is very soft if you ever wanted to know. So this is kind of cool. He's holding the pineapple, cut to him throwing the coconut. I did the same effect here. I did it a couple times in the rest of the video. None of them really like panned out like some of the other previous shots, but still cool. We go to him holding the pineapple, kind of him and I forgot her name, and Brendan showing off the merch. There's Totes actually taking the photos. What photos you're wanting to know? Oh, boom, let me show you. So here's the photos he's actually taking. Boom, boom, boom. You're looking at him taking the photos, and now you get to see the photos. It's just one of those little things. Pookie and Tyler with their pineapple baby. Shonduras just kind of shredding it up. I love that shot right in the sun and everything. Super cool. Again, one of my favorite shots, using the camera to accentuate the motion. So we had Pax do a side flip, and then I rotated the camera with him. This took a lot of tries. Pax was tired. Look at him never break eye contact with me. So sick. So here's a video of Pax taking off his shirt. Sorry, had to tease you like that. Put the shirt back on because it was just too much for you to handle. These are actually Totes' shots. He came in clutch. So then it moves into Sean smacking this beach ball. And then it cuts to Tyler and Pookie enjoying their pineapple baby, kissing it, showing it love. Happy parents, happy baby. Honestly, it was just a cool shot of him coming down. That's the only reason I use it. Nothing else is happening. I didn't add any of this motion in post. I actually was zoomed in on that pineapple, and then they were both looking at me, and so I zoomed out. You know, just kind of hold that frame. They're looking goofy. I don't know what Chicken's looking at. His eyes are like, we got Pax, you know, sucking on some coconut. Boom, boom. This is all picture. Nothing but picture. Boop, boop, boop. I tried to do the effect. Kind of looks cool, kind of didn't. Same thing here. So this is one continuous shot of Tyler, but I cut it just enough to where it's him eating the pizza, looking over at me, smiling. Then I move over to the same thing, Pax eating a piece of pizza. We cut to this shot of Chicken and Parker being goofy. Again, using that natural audio for the video. And then this part is like clip, 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 clip. Then it fades out. So that's the summer merch video. I have never done a video breakdown. That was probably awful. I don't really know. You let me know if you even care to see stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more content, I'll make more content. Okay, bye.